Hey everyone, Caffeine Fox here. And yes, these cheeks are real. Thanks for asking. So this is week 2 of my new uploading schedule where I post 2 videos a week. We'll see how long I can keep this up before I go bonkers. To anyone else, I might seem like a crazy person, talking in front of a camera in my small room wearing an animal head. So, today's video is going to be a number thing kind of video. The ones with digits, 50 of them to be exact. I'm going to be going over 50 facts about me. Some of them you might not know. Notice how I didn't say shock you, like all those clickbaity articles online. So I feel like this would be a good way for you to see more of my life and allow me to share it with y'all. So a few of these I've mentioned on Twitter in the past. So these are facts about me in general. So even stuff before I found the fandom. Okay, so on to number 1. I've been to 3 different high schools. Because of this, I never got a yearbook. It seemed like a waste. I graduated in Okinawa, Japan. Foxes really are my favorite animal, even if they are kind of overused in the fandom. Before I knew what the fandom was, I found myself drawing my favorite movie, The Fox and the Hound, in gym class. I just made myself cringe a little bit. I have never played a Kingdom Hearts game, like, ever. One day, I will though. Cue comments saying, "Oh my god, Cap, why?" The same can be said for Metal Gear Solid. I just never really got around to that series. While I wasn't actively trolling furries online, I never in a million years would imagine I'd find myself here. I was a completely different person back then. I know it now, and I actually feel like terrible for it. But yeah, that's where I came from. YouTube was how I found out what the fandom actually was like, not through the lens of CSI. My parents are perfectly okay with my hobby. I have 3 other siblings, 2 brothers and a sister. I am the oldest out of the 4 of us. I was really into competitive cycling. I ended up competing in an island-wide race. I never won anything from it though. My favorite color is orange, because foxes are orange. The largest case of PCD, or post-con depression, that I ever got was from Gateway Fur Meet. It's kind of like a local con in St. Louis. It was my first con, and I still get it nowadays, but nowhere near that level. I joined the Air Force in 2014, and I'm still in it. When I grew up, we moved to a new house every 2 years. This made finding new friends easy, but stressful. There is no food I won't try at least once out there. I'm pretty extroverted. Like that tie-in to the previous video, my favorite genre of movies and books are medieval and sci-fi. My dad let me watch the movie Aliens when I was only 5. To this day, I think it desensitized me to horror movies. I've had a total of 3 dogs during my lifetime, 2 of which had to be put down. It never gets easier. I really don't like the taste of peanut butter and chocolate. I ate too many Buckeyes growing up, which made me this way. On a side note, for those of you who have never heard of Buckeyes before, it's a ball of chocolate that is wrapped over really sweet peanut butter and you leave it in the fridge overnight, and yeah, I ate way too many of those. To this day, I still can't stand the taste of mint. I had too much creme de menthe at a New Year's party. Just the flavor makes me want to gag. I can't juggle or play hacky sack that well. I'm actually pretty terrible at both. I don't really like watching sports. Playing them, on the other hand. My favorite convention to this day has been IFC. Others come close, but I've had many good memories at that con. Throughout the years, it just keeps getting better. It's also just the right size. It's not too large to get overwhelmed, and it's not so small you run out of stuff to do. I actually came up with my persona on a whim. This was about 20 minutes after watching my first YouTube video about furries. when I still lived in the dorms on my base. I have a hard time sleeping in. The slightest noise makes me wake up instantly. I think this is because of waking up in basic training to somebody yelling at me. My favorite food is baklava, which is a sweetened Turkish pastry made with many layers of dough, pistachios, and honey to seal it all together. I'm actually not a fan of Red Bull, even though my Sona is based on those colors. I grew up playing games on floppy disks. That aged me. Before I joined the military, I either wanted to be a tattoo artist or work in a medical profession. I've done an autopsy in medical class before. I am terrible, like really terrible at math. I met my spouse at a fur meet. I'm actually incredibly chill whenever I'm not in character. I am only 5 foot 5 inches. I'm pretty small. And on that note, my shoe size is a size 11. I am really organized, and I don't like having a lot of clutter around. Japan is my favorite place I've been to so far. The culture is fascinating and the food is amazing. I can speak 3 languages, but only one fluently. Guess which one it is. I have a huge irrational fear of lightning storms. You know those blankets that you give dogs to calm them down whenever it's raining outside? Yeah, if you could send those to me, that'd be great. I haven't gotten into a car accident or a fender bender yet. I really feel like I'm jinxing myself, but seeing as though I can only ride a bike here on this base, I think I'm safe, at least for a year. I used to be really shy before joining the military. I get really over-emotional in movies. I'm always the guy in the back that's just crying away into my sleeve. I am really bad at remembering names. Faces, though, I'm pretty good at, but names, typically not. I love traveling by airplane, and if I had to pick a second form of travel, it would be by train. And last but not least, I used to do a comic strip that lasted about 2.5 years. This was around the time I was in high school. The art is lying around somewhere, and I might find it one day. Alright everyone, I hope you liked this video and it helped give you a glimpse into what goes on about me. If you have any facts about yourself that you want to share, just put them down in the comment section below. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that bell icon for some juicy good notifications. Have a great rest of your week. Bye!